And Rosie and I saw a special spirit with her this morning coming in. And one was Hildegard. Is it Virgin? Bingen. Oh, she had incredible, beautiful visions and had a following and taught the nuns to respect and to let spirit in and work with spirit so beautifully. And it was just an amazing story. And so she did a wonderful lecture on Hildegard when she first came to the church, and has continued to share the wonderful different aspects of spirituality with us. I've known her for many years, and we're just such a sweet lady. We're truly blessed to have her sharing her wisdom. Reverend Claudia Leonesio, and as she saw the spirits of both grandparents as a small child, which sparked her interest in metaphysics and in spiritual knowledge. She's a certified Reiki master and angel intuitive. Spirit brought her to Harmony Grove, where she was ordained as an HGSA spiritualist minister in 2019. She is honored to serve as a healer, chair, medium, teacher, theater artist, and HGSA psychic reader at the fairs. Reverend Claudia offers nature-based healing ceremonies, knowing the worlds of spirit, art, and nature are intrinsically linked. Let's welcome warmly, please, Reverend Claudia Leonesio.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I just love coming to this church. The energy is just so wonderful. It transforms you once you walk into the door. As I did this morning. All right, so this is an incredibly special time of year. It's one of my very favorite days. So the fiery glow of the brilliant super harvest moon illuminated our night sky, along with the lunar eclipse. And it was how many people saw the eclipse? And it was a partial eclipse, but I thought the energy was just very, 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 very electric. So the full moon was in Pisces. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune and is a planet of both healing and illusion. There's a dual side, both healing and illusion. But this cosmic event ushered in heightened intuition for us, heightened emotions, high tides, but it's still felt, and it can be a catalyst for positive change in your life. So it's a time to practice forgiveness for everybody, forgiveness for all with this. And also cut emotional cords for what no longer serves you. And if you need help with that, call on Archangel Michael or Archangel Raphael. They're always willing to help, but you have to ask them first. This is a time for spiritual purification, renewal, and the elimination of corrupt practices in those who serve us. So please exercise moral integrity and honesty within yourselves and expect it from those in authority. For yourself, focus on stability and grounding. The more you ground yourself to Mother Earth, the more secure you will feel with the universe. Also, do not believe all you are being told in the media and sources right now. You can drive yourself crazy. We're just talking about that if you listen to it all. use your higher guidance and your discretion. Let them be your guide for what you choose to believe. Perform random acts of kindness and compassion without any recognition being resolved for that. Breathe in calmness, serenity, and grace. Now, yesterday was a United Nations International Day of Peace, and this has been going on for, maybe about 15, 20 years. And it's a wonderful day because what they ask is that everybody at noontime, whatever their time zone is to take a few moments and to pray for world peace. And then the energy then becomes like a wave because it's coming from all over the world. And yesterday, Ringo Starr was allowed to introduce it, the moment of silence. And there are many, many performers, speakers. Deepak Chopra was in Times Square yesterday. Choirs, the arts were fully represented. And I was so excited because a friend of mine that I haven't seen a few years ago, I just spoke to him on the phone, and he was singing yesterday at a bluegrass festival because he won the award for the Better World category. So I was so proud of him. And also I feel that it's so important that any little different thing that we can make a difference for peace or how we see our place in the world it just raises up our vibration. Now, very important, this morning, around 9 a.m., the sun moved into Libra, so it crossed the equator, and so we're now in the fall equinox. I love the fall equinox. The energy, I could feel the change of the energy too. The heat of summer has transformed into autumn. Now for just a few days, day and night will seem to be about the same length, and sunrise and sunset will happen around the same time each day. But this is a celestial point of balance. It is an opportunity to seek your balance from within, and it's boosted by the energy of the eclipse. And some people call this a portal. So the constellation of Libra is usually pictured holding a set of scales. This is the astrological sign of balance, equality, and harmony. So we all need to try and bring those into our lives. When you wake up in the morning, just think, I'm going to be balanced today. Am I going to be in harmony with those that I am around? So slowly get that message into your body and your mind. And the days will slowly grow shorter as we move towards the winter solstice. Now the fabled lost city of the Incas, Machu Picchu, had a giant stone called the place where the sun gets tied. The stone is perfectly positioned, so each corner sits on the 4 cardinal points, north, south, east, and west. It's a solar clock, and it marks the fall and spring equinoxes and the winter and summer solstices. England's Stonehenge and Mexico's Chichen Itza pyramid serve the same purpose. The ancient Pueblo people of Chaco Canyon, New Mexico were sky watchers. Their shamans carved spiral designs into the rocks to illuminate and track the seasons. These mystical monuments fill me with awe as testaments of spirit, nature, and human collaboration. So in days gone by, the harvest time impacted the lives of everybody. The first harvest of grain was called Lunasa, and the process of cutting and threshing the grain involved the whole community. First it was reaped using sickles. Then it was tied into sheaves by the older workers. Finally, it was milled and ground into flour. Every step of the way, there were rituals and prayers to the gods of the harvest or to Saint Bridget. The first loaves of bread were made into the shape of a man. Then they were blessed. The last sheaf of corn was made into a corn dolly, which was believed to hold the spirit of the corn, and taken to the community feast to share in the harvest. Early societies understood that feasting built community. All things must die before they can be reborn into a loaf of bread or into a glass of ale. Farmers anxiously awaited the extra light of the fall equinox harvest moon to reap the crops for the second harvest. Now our third and final harvest of the year is at All Halloweens or Samhain, and it's pumpkins, squash, and apples. So our harvest festivals are celebrated and held all over the world as a celebration of gratitude for the bounty of nature, which is so important. The Druids, our Celtic priests of nature, honored the green man of the forest as his power was waning. Offers of cider, wine, and herbs were given to the trees in honor of their wisdom. There was a time when the divine, human, and other world come together. The Celtic calendar is a wheel, seeing time as circular, the eternal cycle of birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every autumn, leaves fall into the ground, becoming one with the earth. Now in ancient Greece, every fall after the grain was stored, rites and plays were performed to encourage the renewal of the crops. The sacred drama of the spring maiden Persephone and kidnapping by the god Hades was one of the ones that was always performed. Now, I love this story. So, Hades became very attracted to Persephone, so he put a magical flower into the meadow. Then as soon as Persephone picked up the flower from the ground, the earth opened up, and there was Hades in his chariot, and he took her down into the underground with her. So he made her the queen of the underworld. But she found she loved greeting and helping those who had just passed adjust to their new life. Persephone soon fell in love with him, and when the god Hermes came to rescue her, she did not want to leave. So her grieving mother, Demeter, goddess of the earth's fertility and grain, searched for her. In her grief, she forgot to let the rain fall. Drought and famine gripped the earth. Hades persuaded Persephone to eat 6 pomegranate seeds. So Zeus, king of the gods, since she ate the 6 seeds, she would spend 6 months with her mother at Mount Olympus, and the other 6 months with Hades in the underworld. During the time Persephone spends away from her mother, Demeter causes the earth to wither and die in the autumn and winter. Persephone's spring arrival, reunited with her mother, signals a renewal of hope and the rebirth of abundance. The earth once again becomes fertile and fruitful. So celebrate our fall harvest with black and white candles on an altar. Black and white is celebrating both night and day. Decorate a cornucopia with fall fruits, apples, pomegranates, Indian corn, symbolizing our abundance. Corn women, Persephone and Demeter, are our harvest goddesses. The owl is a symbol of wisdom and insight. He can turn his head almost 360 degrees. He takes off and lands silently. He's a power animal of Merlin, and he can discern the truth. He is a keeper of higher wisdom, balance, and justice. Our equinox is all about gratitude for all that we have. It's also a time of incredible intuition. Knowing when the crops are ready to harvest is very, very important. or knowing when the time is right to present a carefully nurtured, thought-out idea to others. So let the intuition guide your timing for this. Restore balance in your home with a harvest meal and celebration. Use this time of universal balance to go within and face the darkness to regain the light. All things must die before they can be reborn. Balance the scales within yourselves. Is your life in balance with work and play? Your inner life, your outer life, your physical and spiritual lives. Meditate or journal on this and try and keep yourself more in balance with this. The Egyptian goddess of the underworld, Maat, judged all souls with a single feather on one side of a scale and your heart on the other. So how can we raise our vibration so our hearts are as light as a feather? Hold gratitude in your heart now for the life lessons that have helped your growth. For the soul, the fall equinox is a time of harvest. Harvest your inner fruits of awareness. Raise your vibration by counting your blessings. The true essence of the seasons is that all of creation is always in motion. The Celtic wheel of life is constantly moving forward. And now the abundance of Mother Nature is at her peak. Native American Christian mystic White Eagle said, gratitude should be given to the etheric worlds, the angelic kingdom, and all the etheric workers who work with the planet for your sustenance, and the angels of the air who inspire your works of creation. See with your higher mind the waving of the cornfields. A divine law operates through both the act of giving and the act of receiving. Create a condition of love and harmony deep in your heart, and it will draw to yourself even more love and harmony. Right now, angels are very close, bringing their light to humanity. Attune yourself to this invisible company of angels, and you'll find their power manifest in your daily life as you ask for their assistance. At this magical time, prayer should be said for the common good of all, not just for one individual. Honor the light and dark side of yourselves. When you go out to the sun, feel the fusion of body and soul within your place in the universe. The fall equinox is a journey of spiritual transformation. Reflect on the wisdom of the cosmos. In your mind's eye, visualize the Earth's journey around the sun. Alternating cycles of light and dark are revealed. Patterns of growth, decay, death, and rebirth are observed. But know that we are always resilient. Honor what you have reaped. This is your spiritual bounty. Complete projects or clear out what is no longer needed. Let go of anything that has not yet borne fruit. Release what no longer serves you. Replace your fears with confidence. Make love-based decisions. Balance your life. Bring balance into your life like a breath of fresh air with positive change. Shift your consciousness to gratitude. This is an opportunity to step into your truth and stand tall. Set your spiritual intentions. The autumn equinox is ripe with possibilities. Your ancestors draw near. This is a liminal time when the veils between the worlds are very thin, and it's ideal for mediumship. My hope for us all, as we reap the fruits of our action and deeds, we learn how to plant the seeds of sister and brotherhood. Relinquish all thoughts of negativity and division. Remember how to listen to and respect one another. Let us seek common ground, knowing that we all share this beautiful planet together. May we answer anger, hatred, and greed with love. It's a time to create a bold new future of wisdom, nurturing harmony, trust, and peace. So walk upon our beautiful earth with love and light. Thank you.